Hello, and I'm going to be taking a look at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, or as I like to call it, Tony Hawk's Poor Skater 5, because it really isn't brilliant. I kind of think it was a bit doomed from the start when you sort of seen everything they had to offer. So here's all the characters you can play as. So you've got Tony Hawk, obviously, because it's his game. Tony's son Riley. Nigel Houston, he's been in quite a few Tony Hawk games in the past, if I remember correctly. Actually, some of these skaters I don't unfortunately know because don't really follow skating that much, if I'm honest. So some guy called Jules, I don't know any of them, to be honest. It's kind of weird because I used to know like the ones from the oldest Pro Skaters games, but obviously time's moved on. Chris Cole I've heard of before, I think he was in Pro Skater HD as well, if I remember correctly. Andrew Reynolds used to be in the original games. That's one of the silly characters that they always have in it. I always like those, I think they're quite funny. If you pre-ordered you could get 8 as Tony Hawk, which I thought was a nice little pre-order bonus. It's not really a good pre-order bonus, but it was a nice one because it's just different. And Little Wayne, I don't really know why he's in it, but if you like him, that's a good thing. One of the things I really think is the most annoying thing about it is you have to use a skater to create your own, but you can sort of switch between custom and pro. But I don't see why Create a Skater hasn't got its own slot. It seems really silly. But you haven't got a lot of options. I mean, there's stuff you can unlock when you earn money, but it just doesn't seem a lot. You can't really change the face. You just got to stick with the heads that they give you. That just looks really weird, that a man's head on a woman's body, but there we go. So there really isn't a lot of options, and I think that's kind of silly, to be honest. But Activision and sort of Tony Hawk games have never really been that customizable, to be honest. I'm trying to think. I don't think any of the Tony Hawk games have really been that great with the. I mean, like the Creator Park and things used to be quite good. That returns in this game. I've only had a brief look at it. It's not so bad. It's actually not that bad. It's not as good as like, in some of the other games, but what I've seen of it isn't so bad so far. You can unlock more costumes again, but it doesn't really look like there's a lot there, to be honest. It seems like to be the same stuff over and over. Like, good. Another pre-order bonus is you get the anti-gravity board, which is quite cool. And I think this is some of the Tony Hawk boards, because that's his 80s one. I think the anti-gravity board's a nice little thing to have. I'm probably going to play through most of this with 80s Tony Hawk. But I think if you want to like use a pro and then quickly switch to a custom character, you should be able to do that. Hopefully, anyway. I do find it weird though. Oh, I hate that when you can hit people by accident. I do find it really weird how Tony Hawk 4 is probably better than this, and that was like on the PlayStation 2, and I think it was on the old Xbox, the original Xbox. You'll recognise some of this if you played some of the older games with the combo and skate things are all still in here, but there's other little objectives as well that are quite new. Well, I mean, I say it's a bad game, but it's not as bad as I think it could be a lot better. And a lot of it's quite confusing because the special trick system I think's changed. Or maybe I just don't know the right commands, but it just does seem odd. It's very similar to Pro Skater HD. If you didn't like that, I don't think you're going to like this. Go-kart, what? That is just silly. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things I loved about the Tony Hawk games. They always had silly, over-the-top moves. Or Skate was too serious, I think. But I mean, like between Skate 2 and 3, I think they really were the better games when it comes to skateboarding. probably the first one actually was quite good, but if you wanted the arcade experience, you always come to Tony Hawk, really. Whoa! Where do we get these goals to start then? So we'll have a look at some of these goals. Attack of the drones. I don't think this mode's ever been in here before. Good thing as well, if you've got friends, you can play cooperatively, which is a nice little feature. I'm boring and have no friends, so yeah. Oh, I missed that. It's got like this, I think it's, I'm trying to think which Tony Hawk first brought the Sick and Pro and those in. I think it might have been Project 8, or maybe a little bit before that. I'm going to restart this because I am really messing this up. I've got to do it in 25 seconds to get the 6 score. From what I can see of it, it's just like following a line. How did I miss that? Shove that. Yeah, it's pretty much as I thought. You just got to follow the line and hit them. Oof, that was close. Yeah, I thought we'd missed the 6 score by quite a while, but I didn't think I missed the Pro that much. I really want to try and get the 6 score, so I'm going to have another shot at it. I do find the trick system is a bit more confusing than some of the previous games. I don't know why. As I said, I'm probably just not understanding the commands, because the special tricks do seem a bit... Because I always remember it being left, right, and depending on what type of trick. I think a grab trick was circle, a flip trick was square, and a manual or grind was always triangle, depending on where if you were on a rail or not. One more try, one more, and then I'm going to move on. From what I've sort of had a little just go before I've sort of done this. I just want to get a few little bits understood. You don't have to use the money to unlock stuff. I did unlock a few body parts already, so I don't know if you need the money to unlock them, or you can just unlock them all by doing challenges and stuff. I had there's a robot body you can get. And I had Officer Dick from the old Tony Hawk games body pop up. Oh, what? I thought I did really well on that. I'm going to leave that now. We'll try that again another time. I think I should rename this How Not to Play Tony Hawk, because I am not doing very well on it. What's this one? Oh, high scores, I'm good at these. Well, I say I'm good at these, we'll find out. Oh, that's a nice little combo. I hate that when I get a really good line going and I just muck up somehow and it just does not go the way I planned. It's nice to see they put reverts because it was only part of the DLC for Pro Skater HD. But they're back, and they've also brought spine transfers back from, I think, Tony Hawk 4. Well, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Whoa, oh, out of bounds. The last thing you want. I'm just going to try and show off a spine transfer, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to an area where there is one. You will get a trophy for hitting a 25 combo, and you unlock an emblem. Don't really know what the emblems are for. They're probably just, I don't know, because I thought they might be something to do with stickers, like in the previous games you could do a sticker slap or something in a... oh, it's still there? Oh, War Plant, it used to be a sticker slap, but... and used to be able to do graffiti and all sorts, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's the 900. Now, if you don't know much about Tony Hawk, that is his signature move, 900, I believe. Ah, oh, did not spin that quick enough. Oh, nice to cash that in. Oh, I got sick on that one, brilliant. I don't really know what the level ups actually do. I think they just give you stat points and things like that. I find with the stat points, especially the speed one, it just seems a bit over the top for my liking, but that's probably just me. Oh, I hate that you keep hitting people. Not even intending to do it, it just makes you automatically do it. I might do one more and then we might just have a quick look at some of the created stuff. Trips. I like that you can actually choose what mission you want to do as well. This one sounds interesting, I don't know why, it's probably not, but we'll have a little look at it, see what happens. Oh, okay, looks like we've got a... oh, so we've got to pop all these balls. I don't know if actually doing tricks really matters, but... I wonder if this will make a difference actually, going a bit faster. Ooh, that was not clever. You know, bro, I really don't think this is too bad a game. I don't think it's one of those games you want to wait till it's on sale if you want to get it. I mean, it's not worth. What I've played of it so far, it, to me, isn't worth the full price tag. I mean, it is fun, and I don't think it's going to last. It's a game that's going to last you very long. Ah, I want to get full thing on that. I'll have another quick try, and then I'll show you some of the custom skater stuff. Because we've probably unlocked some of it. Because I think I only just quickly showed you the little parts. I showed you a little bit. I don't believe you can edit tricks, but you used to be able to as well, which is a bit of a shame. Honestly, this game does feel more like a downloadable game. It really does. It doesn't feel like it should be a full disc game, especially for how much it was. I managed to get to like 30 something in the end. I've seen it really cheap, and I thought, because I was a bit up in the air whether to get it or not, and I've seen it really cheap, and I thought, well, I'll take a shot at it. Oh, I got pro on that one, not too bad, so we'll go back to a free skate and then I'll show you some of the custom stuff. I know I showed it briefly, but I didn't really go into detail, and then we'll have a look at a online level, created level, I mean. Exit. I was trying to make I think it's called the Windy City Slam from Tony Hawk Skateboarding, or Pro Skater, which, depending on where you live. Don't know why they went with different names. Pro Skater would have been fine, but over here they decided to call it skateboarding, which is really confusing. So if you choose your character, it'll just stay like this, and then you got a skater, some skaters, like the pro ones, use this one. You've got some have got alternative tyres. I don't think they all do though. Let's have a look. Oh, a lot of them do actually. I bet Tony Hawk's got that. Yeah, I thought he might have that. Some it always used to be as a alternative tyre in the older games, but they used to have the helmet version. So if we go for a custom skater, oh, got a new head apparently. Oh, okay, that's different. Didn't have that one before. So as you can see, you just random. Oh, there's another one we've unlocked according to that exclamation mark. Captain. Oh, that's different. So I don't know if you have to, because it does say like you have cost, and it'll say cost you 2,000, no 20,000, things like that. I mean, you can briefly see. So I think that's get the guy's name. I think it's Ollie the Bum or something. It used to be called from the older games. There's Officer Dick by the look of it. But you only get these. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman. You could kind of play it off as both, I think. See, it really doesn't. I mean, like that one, obviously, that's a woman, but that head is really confusing. That's the 4 main ones you get, but you can unlock more. I haven't got enough to unlock any, I don't think. And the costumes seem more cheaper to unlock. I still don't have enough. These are kind of different because you can customize the graphic, but the anti-gravity one is actually an anti-gravity board. I'll show you that one in a minute actually, because I think that's worth showing off. Let's go to... Can I use that board with Tony, or do I have to actually... Oh, that's disappointing. You have to have a custom skater to use that. That's kind of disappointing. Then we shall use a custom skater. I think we'll go with her. She looks a bit different. Yeah, we'll go with that and we'll use that. Here's all your emblems. As to what they actually do, I haven't got a clue. I think it's just sponsors. You can sort of unlock them as well, so who knows what they're for. Why is the head... Oh, I didn't... I was going to say it was a bit odd. We've got the anti-gravity board. Oh, let's do some stats up a bit. Just make it... And then we'll do... I'm more of a grinder, so we'll go with that. So... What's parts? Oh, it tells you all about them. That's kind of interesting. It shows you... Wow, that's amazing. I could sit watching that all day. It just amazes me how... I mean, obviously I'm not a skater myself, so someone who is a skater will watch that and think, oh, that's easy to do properly. I mean, I don't know how easy that would be to do. I imagine it takes some effort. But it's sort of nice if you don't know about them, you can learn about them. It's got full videos and everything. Kind of like the older games, I used to love watching those. Right, so let's go... No, I didn't save the level. I was making Windy City Slam from Tony Hawk's Skateboarding, as I said earlier, but obviously never saved it. It sort of gives you an option of ones that you might want to look at. Does it give you a list of... I actually thought the original Tony Hawk Skateboarding first level would be on here a lot. It seems to be. Let's go to most liked, see what we got there. There's a lot of that warehouse, so I thought that'd be one of those levels that everybody just wanted to make. Let's have a little look at it. It's kind of annoying that that seems to be the only options there. Well, I think it's the first time you can ever upload them, because you've never been able to upload them before, so it'll be interesting. I can't think, no, because 4 was on PlayStation 2, and that never really had much online capabilities till the adapter thing came out for it. I don't think any of the other PlayStation 3 ones. Oh, I think Proving Ground might have had that, because you can create your own park in that, if I remember correctly. I always thought there was a ramp on there, but I must admit it's probably the capabilities, because it's got a... If it's anything like 2, it had, well, 2 and 3, I think. The layout's pretty spot on, because I think that was a taxi there, but that's probably not even in there. I've only had a brief look through the stuff. I think there's like a pool or something there that you can't make the ground go low, which I think is really annoying. That's the one thing I hate about the special meat, the tricks is always on. But overall I think it's a good representation of it. It's just annoying that you can't complete it to everything, because obviously there's things like the pools you can't put in, which I don't understand why they did that. But you can clearly see when you use the templates that part of that level, it was designed to copy that level. Because the minute you look at it, it says warehouse and you see them ramps, and I always remember them ramps. Might have another quick look at another level, see what else we've got. Player created levels, stylish, what's... difficult. Seems just to be the same content over and over, doesn't it? Fun. It does just seem to be the same content over and over, no matter what you put. Unless some of these thumbnails, because they all seem the same, because that one seems the same as that one, and that seems the same as that one. Oh, you can go down. I did not realise that. That was the one we were just on. Have a look what's new. It does seem just to be the same old stuff over and over, doesn't it? Let's just have a look at this X Games one. Might be interesting. I think probably I might make my own level and we'll have a look at that. Oh my god, this looks actually quite hard. I just need to get the own. I don't think I'm going to get back in time to do it. Oh, I couldn't get the height. God, that's frustrating. I actually really like this level. It's quite different. A lot of heart. You can see a lot of effort's gone into this. You can clearly see that. That's one of the things I used to love about making levels in Tony Hawk. I'm trying to think there was one of the undergrounds where I spent so much time making the levels on it. And it's like I was sat there for about what seemed like 5 minutes was like 2 hours. But it was just so enjoyable just sitting there making it. I think any Tony Hawk really would create a level. That's one of my favourite features. The old dark slide that takes me back. Whoa. Actually looking at this level, it just makes you want to go and create your own and come up with some wacky stuff. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do if I continue with this series. Well, I think I'm going to end that there, so thank you for watching.